Max versus LS. What kind of driver should you put in play? This has been something I have been trying to figure out through the entirety of this golf journey. Do you go for the absolute send it machine, or do you go for fairways and reg? And is there a way to have both in one? This is part one of this video because this is going to be something that we're going to figure out as we go along, but I've done my initial testing and we're going to see how this evolves throughout the off season. I've been playing the QI35 LS head for 5 months now, and it's been great. I have it paired with the Atmos Fujikura 7X Tour Spec Black Shaft, and it has been a fantastic combo for me. But as I try and get better and optimize, I want to put myself in the best positions to score and feel confident and comfortable on all tee shots. Because when the driver is working for me, it is such a weapon, and that's always been my advantage. Like off the tee, if I'm in send it mode, that's where I win. Now I did buy this last year as a test and then moved on from it very quickly because it was just for a video and some testing, like nothing in particular. However, I brought this back the other day to test the Amazon versus the Supersoft golf balls. If you haven't seen that video, link below. And I put it into the shaft and it felt phenomenal. And one thing I've learned through this whole journey, when a club just feels right, you got to kind of ride with it. You got to roll with it. And there's something about that that just felt great. So I thought I'd put them head to head here in the sim to just see what happens. And the data was quite interesting. So it was about a 1 mile per hour ball speed difference, 200 RPMs of spin, carry distance was 5 yards longer with the LS. But the Max feels better and the dispersion is better on the Max. And I feel like I can commit to my swings a little better with the Max. So this puts me in an interesting spot because what I'm looking for, and I think what I've gotten now out of my irons in my bag, is that like I know the build and everything is done so well that like when I swing, I feel great, okay? And I'm one of those people where I'm very sensitive to my gear, and if it doesn't feel right, it just doesn't work, and I'm not talented enough to compensate for that feeling. I think there's other people that are way more talented that can pick up anything and play anything. I'm just not that person. I need the gear to feel a certain way to get the best out of me. And so I'm always searching for that feeling. And there's something about this combination that just seems to work. This shaft, for me, feels incredible, the weight and everything. And so I took this out on the course and took some swings with it. And guys, it's been a couple days now, and I am hitting this thing great. I can hit it high, I can hit it low, I can turn it over. So I don't have a definitive answer for you yet on if the winner is the LS versus the Max. However, I am intrigued of being able to put the most forgiving head in play, because this is the whole 10K MOI forgiveness era driver. And to only be down 1 mile per hour ball speed, 5 yards a carry, but pick up a little more spin and pick up some better dispersion, I feel like in tournament mode, that would be very ideal. Because the one thing I do find with the LS is that like when I'm on, it is disgusting. But you're gonna get penalized a little bit if you're not on. This is an interesting discovery / experiment. And this is something I want to keep my eye on. So this is part one of this. I will update this as I go along this off season. But I think for now, we're going to put the Max in play and we're going to see what happens. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, comment below, join me on my journey to try and become a professional golfer. I'll catch you on the next one.